Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Unit Lost. I am Stylosa, and this is a very interesting video. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Overwatch Open Division. Now, you're probably thinking, what in the hell is this? Well, it's a good job I'm here to tell you what this is, ladies and gentlemen. This is Blizzard's entry-level esports grassroots competition thingy. Now, you're not going to win any money on this, but if you want to get better at Overwatch and take your play to the next level and form a team and form communities and all of that stuff, I mean, by all means, join the Overwatch, the Unit Lost Discord, which is discord.gg/Unit Lost, because you will be able to form teams there and most likely take part in this competition. So, let me just go over this and explain what Blizzard are trying to do, just to make it a little bit more clear. So, what we've got is the Overwatch Open Division. The path to stardom begins here. If you're ranked Master or higher, assemble your team to compete in the Overwatch Open Division. This entry-level program for aspiring professionals will be the proving ground where players can test their strengths as teammates. Now, notice this, it's Masters only, Masters and above, and it makes sense, right? Because you can't really go in as Diamond or Platinum, as Gold, Silver or Bronze and expect to be able to beat coordinated teams. Like, there is a certain point you need to be at in the game before you can take it on to the next step. Because if you think about Overwatch, when you play on that really looks like the Decepticon icon, doesn't it? Or some sort of transformer thing, right? I just noticed that anyway. But like, taking your individual skill up to the master tier and then looking to join teams and go on from there, I think is a logical sort of progression. I would say though that generally GM players are probably going to be the ones who are going to form good teams. However, one little thing I do want to say is I don't really think the ranking system as it stands right now is very good at working out where tanks belong. I think there are some absolutely phenomenal tanks that get stuck in lower ranks, and to be honest, they shouldn't really be there. But that's an issue for Blizzard to sort out. So, what's going to happen? Well, basically, step one, hone your skills in quick play. This is kind of laughable, right? Hit the quick play cards, begin your training, learn the basics of team roles, and experiment with heroes in unranked play to find your favourites. As you level up, you'll learn map layouts and hopefully find new allies along the way. Right, so it's saying play to level 25 in quick play. I mean, it's this is if you've just bought Overwatch, right? Because they're trying to sell you the game and say, oh yeah, you know, become KRUSHER99 or whatever the hell his name was. So, step 2, start competitive play. Once you reach level 25, head over to the competitive play to determine your rank and begin your climb to the top. You'll learn more advanced team compositions and map tactics. Teamwork and communication will be key as you gain experience and increase your skill rating. Yeah. But if the lad is anything like I've been playing on, which, well, it is, ladies and gentlemen, yeah. Okay, moving on. Step 3, step out into the Open Division. Here we go. To compete in the Open Division, you must achieve Master rank or higher. Skill rating 3,500 plus in competitive plays most recent season. You'll face other top-ranked players and teams in your region in a structured format and begin exciting, challenging journey towards the world of professional Overwatch. Alright, okay, so one thing you've got to be really clear on here, guys, is just because you're in Masters and you form a team and then you go and play in this Open Division does not mean that you are going to be a pro player. Like, a very simple sort of progression path to a pro player would be a Master player, okay, then a GM player. It's a bit of a step up from Masters, then a top 500 player, yeah, and then the best of the top 500 players. Those are professionals, at least professionals that win, right? That is a massive step. Like, I would never. It'd be very difficult for me to get into top 500 anyway, but to get into the top of top 500, holy hell, that is going to take you're going to need to be really good. So be under no illusions here, guys. This isn't like, oh yeah, I'm in Masters, I can become a pro. It's not. And honestly, I don't really like the way that's kind of been worded, because it's like, yeah, sure, just form a team and it'll be great. Off you go. Don't expect to win. I mean, at least that's what I'm going to say. Because you've got to think a lot of the pro teams out there right now are, like, they've been playing this game for years, but at this point, well, over a year. Okay, it's in various different, you know, versions of the game and whatnot, but they've been together for a long time. And a lot of Overwatch is knowing your teammates. It's why a lot of teams like Envious are very strong, and Rogue are very strong. Yeah, they're great players, and Lunatic High as well. They're great players, but they're players that have played together for a long time. Anyway, so if you're Masters and above and you want to get stuck into this, what you need to do is make sure it's picked the right location. Hilariously for me, it picked Ukraine to begin with. I don't know why. I'm not in Ukraine. So what you would want to do is basically slam this button here to enter the Overwatch Open Division. And what this is going to do is, we don't want alerts. It's going to take you to this, the Faceit website, which I think is run by ESL. And yeah, this is good and bad in one way. It's good because what they're doing is utilising the Faceit sort of bracket system so you can join into the game. So if you look here, it says the Overwatch Open Division for Western Europe, free entry. It's going to use the Swiss system. It's 6v6, and there's 256 entrants that can go into it. If I want to go into this, basically I'm going to hit this, and it's going to pop up. He says, yeah, Overwatch Open Division Western Europe. The Overwatch Open Division Western Europe, the premier Overwatch series, looking to provide players and teams with a stepping stone to improve their skill in competitive organised play and take their career to the next level. And then it tells you basically what's going on. It does give you some important dates down here. So basically the dates, the sign-up time is now. It's open right now. And it ends on the 21st of June. So if you do want to put a team together, then by all means do it. Like, I recommend everybody does this. If you're in Masters, you can get 6 players together. Do it, because playing in a full 6-man stack against another 6-man stack is the purest Overwatch experience you can get. It's way better than just playing on ladder, because ladder's so random. Like, you don't really know who the hell you're going to get on your team. You might get 5 Mercy mains and then you're totally screwed. But at least when you're in a team, it's so good. I mean, I played in some of the ESL open tournaments when Overwatch launched. Like, I think they had some really small prize funds and stuff, but we did okay because we played together quite a lot at that point. I think we got through to the semi-finals in one of the tournaments, and it was such a rush. I mean, it's one of the best experiences I've had with Overwatch. Just it's almost like, you know, if you guys play World of Warcraft and you raid, it's like that, right? It's like doing just dungeons and solo play and then suddenly going into a raid. It's like a massive step up, and it's absolutely beautiful. Anyway, what are my issues with this? Why is this not in client? Like, imagine if this was in the client. Now, I understand this is probably going to take a lot of effort for it to just suddenly be in the client. Massive UI changes, loads of functionality. It's going to take a lot of effort to do that. It's not something Blizzard could just go boom and then it suddenly happens. They do have this kind of system in StarCraft 2 though, where they've got the tournament system for the different tiers. So you get a like a bronze tournament, a silver tournament, which actually is another point. Why is this just for master tier players? Now, obviously, this is the very lowest of the low feeder competition into Overwatch contenders, which then would go into Overwatch League eventually. And it's for master players, but it would still be nice if we had like a platinum tournament, yeah, just to work out who the best platinum team was, or like a diamond tournament. I think that would be really cool, or even just a masters and a GM tournament. I think they'd be cool as well. But having no in-game sort of representation of this means, well, I don't think people are generally going to go after it all that much. I think obviously master level players and above are guys who are going to be interested in this and think, okay, I do actually want to do this. So maybe they would, you know, click on the advert in the launcher or whatever, or wherever the hell it is, I suppose, or see it on Twitter, or, you know, watch this video. But it needs to be in the client, really, and it needs to be like, hopefully this is something they're going to do in the future, because integrating this into the client will give it more exposure. And if you could see the brackets and the teams, and then you could view the profiles of all the players on the teams, that'd be awesome. And I'm sure that's something that Blizzard are working on. But yeah, as a stepping stone, I'm really happy for this. Overwatch esports is a very delicate thing. Overwatch League is something which we're all sort of waiting for and hoping it does well. The Overwatch contender streams, to be honest, have not been that great in terms of viewership, but they are sort of low-level competition, and we are going forward into the next phase of that in a couple of weeks, so that actually should get more viewers then when the $50,000 is on the line, you know, where people should be like, oh my god, you know, let's watch this. It's going to be some real high-quality games, because what we were getting with that competition over the last week or so is, with the NA and the EU regions, you'd get professional teams against semi-pros, and it was just like, it wasn't really that much fun. You know, a pro team just annihilates a semi-pro team, so, you know, that has to be expected. But yeah, the viewing figures were not too great, and I'm just hoping that Overwatch League is a success. I really want it to be a success, and I think this is a great way of getting guys who are maybe, using the term casual is not fair, but I mean casual in the sense of not really interested in esports, get them more interested into esports and see Overwatch in a different way. I myself watch a lot of Overwatch esports. I can't play it in esports level, don't get me wrong, but it's very interesting to watch it because you get a trickle-down effect. You can watch those guys doing things with the game and think, okay, maybe I could do that on ladder, you know, and it becomes awesome. Guys, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Also, let me know if you are going to form a team for this. Let me know what you think as well. Do you think this is a good idea? Do you think Overwatch esports is actually something which has legs, something which can go far? Because we know Blizzard are investing a ton of money into Overwatch League, and so if that falls flat on its face, that's probably going to make Overwatch look a little bit silly. I guess the argument is, do we really need esports with Overwatch? Because Overwatch, you know, I think it is an esport. I really enjoy playing it, but obviously you're watching this on my channel, so you're a fan of Overwatch anyway, and I'm an absolute Overwatch addict, so of course I'm going to say I like the Overwatch esports. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Stylosa and this is Unit Lost. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Also, follow me on Twitter, which is @UnitLostGaming, and do send me your thoughts and stuff over Twitter as well, because I will see those comments. And it's probably the best place to get directly in contact with me as well. And yeah, join the Discord, which is discord.gg/UnitLost, and form your Overwatch Open Division team. And good luck, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck.